It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will come out first. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cummings. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Cummings. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cummings. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Russo. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
It's a running room. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run off.
Taking a shot on the first play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a second and long. The running back has it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Try and play action. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not, because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll try the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Caught in the backfield. It's coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the lone running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him! Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wide open. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles.
anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rhodes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offense is really...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Got a man. It's Russo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Under fire. Got his man on the outside.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He's got the tight end. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Pulls it in. It's Russo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Just keeps moving. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 25. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
31, Auburn, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air on second down. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's later. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's coming. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Out of bounds at the 43. Brings up fourth down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Dropping back, it's Irvin. It's on target and complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they will score. Touchdown, no. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Irvin. Finds a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
Oh, he's got some space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Gonna look downfield again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finding open areas. There he goes. Inside the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Back to throw, it's Irvin. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. On his feet at the 40. Slithers into space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's stuffed. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Irvin. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Oh, he found a space on the right. The 20. The inside. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Irvin. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff.